Hey, what's up guys, Jed here. As you guys can see, I am not in my usual YouTube space, and that is because I am traveling, so I don't have my gear that I usually use, but hopefully you guys can still hear me loud and clear. I am currently shooting on my iPad, which is kind of funny, but oh well. Anyway, going on to today's topic, which intermittent fasting schedule is the most effective? Good question, let's talk about it. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you stay up to date whenever I post a new video. So I'm just going to tell you guys right off the bat that the most effective intermittent fasting schedule, in my humble opinion, is 18-6, and that's because of my personal needs and my goals. So that schedule alone would have to be the most effective for me. But does that mean it's effective for you? Possibly, or maybe not. It really depends on your understanding of calories and how intermittent fasting works. So first, let me talk about why it's effective for me. The first reason is because it doesn't interrupt with my work schedule. Whenever I do 18-6, I typically eat from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And the reason I go back and forth between these two is because it depends on what I'm doing that day. So sometimes I'm a little bit busier than usual, so I would eat from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. or, like I said, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm sure some of you can relate. And of course, I always like to make sure that I am staying in a caloric deficit as well as properly following my intermittent fasting schedule. So whenever I do 18-6, I break my fast at 2 p.m. and begin my fast at 8 p.m. Another reason 18-6 is effective for me is because it works well with my workout schedule. I'm always able to fit in 3 meals as well as snacks in between, giving me enough time to hit my macros, to build muscle, and of course, lose weight. Some might also ask, well, why don't I just do 16-8? Well, technically I could. I just find 18-6 to be more convenient for me. I also just like the feeling of fasting for longer periods. That's just my personal preference. And whenever I do 16-8, I still feel like I'm fasting, but not as much when I'm doing 18-6. So that's just one of many reasons why I like 18-6. So with all that said, does that mean 18-6 will work for you? Well, yes. Possibly, if you have a good understanding of how calories work and how many calories you need in order to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain the weight you are at right now, then yes, it will most definitely work for you. But you also have people who do certain things where 18-6 won't really do anything for them. The same thing can be said about all the other intermittent fasting schedules that exist, such as 16-8, 18-6, 19-5, a whole 24 hours, you name it. It doesn't matter. If you don't understand calories and how to implement that with intermittent fasting, then nothing's going to work no matter what schedule you choose. So always make sure that you guys understand calories. So going back to our first question, which intermittent fasting schedule is the most effective? In my opinion, 18-6. That's all I gotta say about that. If you guys are interested in learning more about weight loss and intermittent fasting, be sure to check out my last video where I talk about if intermittent fasting is sustainable long term. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on any future videos. Also, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below letting me know which intermittent fasting schedule is the most effective for you. And with that said, I will see you guys next time.